Official waiting for us?
The time has finally come. Though it brings main Fräulein no joy to do so, there is something she must announce to the assembled populace.
My loyal servants, one must bid you adieu till such time as I beckon you once more. Though we have faced many trials and tribulations together, you have all shown commendable courage in the course of duty. I feel a breeze now blows upon this place, and I feel that it blows in your honor.
What? You're just gonna bail on us?
With the arrival of this giant meteorite, many more people have succumbed to the slumber. Strong as the soldiers may be, they are struggling to cope, and there is demand for volunteers everywhere we turn. Main Fräulein and I shall tend to the victims on the soldiers' behalf. The rest of this investigation we place in your capable hands.
Goodbye. You are a good listener. I enjoy chatting with you. To be honest, most of the other adventurers in the guild only ever talk to me when they want to hear Oz's reconnaissance reports. This little journey we had, it was a great adventure. I'm just sorry that it has to end so abruptly.
Huh? You're talking a little weirder than you normally do.
Oh, yikes! What am I doing? I totally broke form!
What main Fräulein means to say is that the mystical mysteries that vex and perplex are bound to be effortlessly extinguished by the advent of your commendable courage and wondrous wisdom.
And now Oz's translation is the one that sounds all kooky.
Main Fräulein simply wishes to say that she has every confidence that you will arrive at the truth of this matter.
Most indeed. My dear attendants, I hereby charge the Ritter der Verurteilung with leading you out from the darkness, back into the realm of light.
Who are you calling your attendant?
We will meet again. Once this matter is concluded, I propose that we all get a drink together.
Well, now we're 2 people short. But let's not get hung up about that. The good news is I found something else out. I shaved some dust off the meteorite and used it to do another reading. It was actually really effective. These rocks have been around for hundreds, maybe even thousands of years. Leonard must have lived a very long time ago. The meteorites carry his will and can pass it on to others. In other words, centuries on from Leonard's life, and the strength of his will is not diminished one bit. A guy from the distant past with a burning ambition to scale the highest mountain. I'd be willing to bet that he was an adventurer. Just like you.
An adventurer? That does explain his obsession with mountain climbing.
Our approach so far has been too passive, and time has been against us every step of the way. We need to change our strategy, and we need to attack this problem at its source.
Paimon agrees. From now on, we need to put Leonard at the center of everything we do.
Yes, because if the meteorites carry Leonard's will with them, then it's precisely as Fischl said. The rocks are, in a sense, a curse. I'm a little incredulous, but it turns out her blind guess was actually spot on. No, I'm a respectable astrologist, and I shouldn't stoop to that kind of criticism. Anyway, all we need to do now is remove the curse.
Okie dokie. Since we've got a historical adventurer on our hands, Paimon thinks we should pay a visit to the Adventurers Guild.
Something that catches your eye.
Take cover! Why do they never miss? Take cover! That's gonna hurt in the morning.
All I can think about is dealing.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from? Benny's adventure team, assemble! Or not.
Our records show that there have been many adventurers by that name over the years. It is impossible to know which one you refer to. However, I do recall that there is a book in the library authored by someone called Leonard. Perhaps you should take a look?
Out of the frying pan, into the fire! Now I got stomach cramps. Boba, get them!
By royal decree!
Arthur Leonard. Where are you, Leonard? Aha! Gotcha! The index says that Leonard's book should be in the northwest corner on the top floor of the library. Northwest corner. Should be right over there.
Oz, reveal thyself!
Found it! Of Mountains and Seas, a guide for adventurers written by Leonard. But the words have faded, and there are even pages missing. Paimon's got no hope of reading this. Darn. Maybe we're just wasting our time on this one. Oh, right! Yeah, Mona! She might have a better idea.
By royal decree!
Back off!
Look what we found! Leonard wrote a book!
Ooh, let me see. I could have predicted as much. Your average astrologist would definitely give up at this point. But I am Mona, progenitor of the future of astrology. Nothing can stand in my way. I simply need to deduce the missing portions with my astrolabe, write them in, and then decipher the text. Finished at last.
So what does it say?
Just as I thought. Leonard was an adventurer who lived 2,000 years ago. His lifelong dream was to reach the summit of a mountain called Pylos Peak.
2,000 years? So the constellation that caused the meteorites is from 2,000 years ago?
Somehow, for some reason, this constellation was summoned down from the sky. I suspect that the F2P have something to do with that part.
Paimon thinks so too. Whenever something shady happens, you can bet the F2P are involved.
The meteorites harbor elemental energy, which radiates out and lulls people to sleep by some means akin to hypnosis. And if I'm guessing correctly, there should be some sort of core meteorite among the bunch, within which is a crystal that harbors Leonard's spirit. Well, if I were Leonard, I would want to make sure the core lands right on the snowy summit that I never made it to while I was alive.
So the core should be at the top of Pylos Peak? Where is that? Paimon's never heard of it before.
It's the first I'd heard of it too, so I compared the map from the book against the current topography of Mondstadt. Apparently, Pylos Peak no longer exists.
Are you trying to say that the tallest mountain Paimon's never heard of just disappeared?
I once read somewhere that the Animo Archon, Barbados, once used his divine power to mobilize the winds and blow the ice and snow from the face of the earth. The whole landscape of Mondstadt was changed in the process. The mountains of that age were replaced by the vast stretch of ocean we see today. Still, a mountain that high, drop it into the ocean and it'll still leave a trace. The summit still reaches just above the water's surface, so the place known as Pylos Peak in Leonard's day is today known as Musk Reef. So, this is Pylos Peak. Not much to show for itself now, eh?
Looks like someone beat us here. Is this like a popular tourist spot, or... Ah, it's you!
Huh? You again.
Look at the state he's in. Was he in that dream just now?
He managed to extricate himself from the dream on his own strength? How is that possible?
Just because you are powerless to do something does not mean that I am. You're too late anyway. I finished my research.
We knew it! This was all a dirty trick by the F2P!
Save it! No more fun and games for me today. I'll come for you when I'm good and ready.
You entered the dream they've all been having, didn't you? How much do you know about Leonard?
Leonard? Who's Leonard? Whatever. I have bigger fish to fry. I've discovered something far more important and far more terrifying.
What?
The stars, the sky, it's all a gigantic hoax. A lie.
The stars are a lie. What are you talking about?
Is this some kind of astrological debate between you and Mona? Because if so, surely you can come up with a better argument than the stars are a lie. Seriously, who's gonna fall for that one when you can just lift your head up at night and see them up there twinkling away?
Oh, you are so naive, it kills me. Still, can't really blame you. After all, I used to believe the same thing myself. Up until a few moments ago, that is.
A few moments ago? You mean...
Look, I really don't have the time to do this right now. What was the jester thinking? He must have had some inkling of what we might discover on this mission. Would it really have been so difficult to give me a little forewarning? Or maybe he just wanted to give me a fright. Time for me to go out and find the truth. So long, suckers.
Oh, can you believe that guy? He calls us suckers and then he just trots off. No one disrespects me. No one! Ugh! Time to show them what you get when you cross world-class genius with pure, unadulterated rage.
Nice and spicy!
Shadows of fate.
Ida, you need to hurry up! This one's well done!
Delve into destiny!
An unfortunate fall!
Nice and spicy!
Take this!
Throw.
Wow! You fought so fiercely!
Told you. That's what happens when you disrespect me. You bet I am. Paimon, you agree too, right? Did I show those F2P who's boss or what?
Sure did. Without you here, those guys would have caused us a whole lot more trouble.
See? How do you like that, Harbinger? Scumbag. He seemed genuinely shaken, though. I don't think he was lying. I was always taught to talk about the false sky during astrological readings. Could there be more to such phrases than I have been led to believe? I digress. Come on, let's finish the job we came to do.
Whoa! This must be the core! It looks totally different from all the other meteorites. It's way more shiny.
This stone harbors an unbelievable amount of elemental energy and human desire. It's the core, all right? Yes. Otherwise, the victims will never wake up. This core is the root cause of everything that has happened.
Do it!
With ropes, we can scale mountains. With boats, we can sail the seas. By age 40, I had conquered every last domain. Pylos Peak alone defeated me. As an adventurer, and well, maybe in other ways too. Now, I am approaching the end of my life. Many times I have sat and stared up at that peak as the boundless snow slowly engulfed me. It is a beast without weakness, the merciless face of the world. It fills me with fear. And when an adventurer loses courage, they can no longer climb mountains. My mountaineering days may be over, but I have a greater ambition now. Humans create tools to conquer nature, and when nature conquers them in return, they create better tools. Where our legs cannot take us, maybe our tools can. And when tools fail us, perhaps wings can carry us instead. My dear friend, I leave you my designs for the wings of incompletion. Against the unknown, humanity stands as one. To be alive is to seek, to set foot in every place that the eye can see. I have little time remaining, though the wind has not yet come for my soul. But between us and your children, students, and friends, I believe that someone will reach that place at last.
Wow. Well, that was unexpected. Who would have thought that human will can survive in the skies for millennia on end? Astrology really is an incredible thing.
What makes you say that?
The ability to communicate with the stars can give you access to all the secrets from throughout human history. Though, of course, very few astrologists ever reach that level. What's with the formal tone all of a sudden? And speaking of formal tone, what is the deal with that girl, Fischl? She's a curious one.
Paimon thinks so too. She's so... how to put this? Yeah. Although, if you think about it, seems she was right all along. Is she one of these people who uses the wrong method but still gets the right answer?
You may well be right.
Even so, Paimon thinks that the most surprising thing of all was how Pylos Peak turned into a teeny tiny little island.
A mountain of yesteryear now sits as an island in the sea. Almost anyone from Mondstadt could reach it now, just by jumping in a boat.
In other words, everyone can climb Pylos Peak now. Do you think Leonard would be happy about it. The situation with Pylos Peak might be a bit of a shock. But now, with the help of the Animal Archon, the people of Mondstadt are able to glide. With wings, people can travel further and higher than ever before and explore new and unknown places. The victims should finally start waking up now that we've dealt with the core. And we have finally finished our commission from the Adventurers Guild. Nice and spicy.
By royal decree.
Take cover! Get out of here! Take cover!
One, two, breathe. 3, 4, and
Dodoko? Dodoko, where are you?
Ad Astra Abyss.
Anything the Knights can do for you?
Shadows of fate!
We'll make you better.
Ah, ancient alchemy truly is fascinating.
Cliff is known for its wars. It's been getting quite busy recently. You want to find out about the Dark Knight hero? Look no further. It's me! I am the Dark Knight hero. I'm joking. Don't take everything so seriously. Jokes aside, I do think that the Dark Knight hero and I have one thing in common.
What's that?
It's the way he sticks to his principles. Coming out here night after night, fighting for justice, keeping Mondstadt safe.
Wow, so you're a nocturnal vigilante too?
No, I just mean he must be seriously rich.
Why is that?
People only start worrying about spiritual fulfillment once they have enough material wealth. It's the same in every hero story, isn't it? No, it's nothing like that. I just have too much time on my hands these days.
Same difference. You are the boss of the Cat's Tail after all.
Why don't you ask the guards at the city gate? They do night shifts all the time. They must know something.
Here are my wishes.
You want to know about him? In fact, I'm one of the few who has seen him with my own two eyes.
Great! This is the guy guy we need to talk to. So, just who is the Dark Knight hero?
Whoa, slow down. Let me start from the beginning. Well, I was patrolling one night when suddenly I heard something. I rushed over to check it out. I saw a gang of suspicious-looking fellows who looked like they were up to no good. So I quickly hid.
Hid? You're supposed to be a guard.
That was when he appeared. He was dressed in black from head to toe, perfectly hidden in the night. The way he crept up on those bad guys must have felt like a living nightmare.
Wow.
Guess what I did next? I would probably have just gotten in the way as far as the Dark Knight hero is concerned. So instead, I headed to the Knights of Favonius' residence. Correct. I thought surely someone with such a strong sense of justice and who voluntarily protects Mondstadt is exactly the kind of person you'd find in the Knights of Favonius. But it seems I was wrong. I checked everywhere, and there were no signs of anyone having left the building.
So you're saying whoever it is can't be from the Knights of Favonius after all?
Yes. But I just can't understand. Why would someone like that not want to join the Knights? I'm sure they would warmly welcome someone of his abilities.
So, the point you're trying to make is you don't know who the Dark Knight hero is either?
Hey, don't be like that. At least by talking to me, you've ruled out a few more people. Anyway, try asking at the flower shop. I heard a girl there's been talking about the time you rescued her.
Shadows of fate! Better see Barbara at the cathedral if you're injured.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I get him out of my mind?
Hello? We'd like to ask you about the Dark Knight hero.
My hero? Oh, sorry. Just hearing his name gets me lost in thought. Hang on, how did you know who I was talking about? Is it that obvious? Oh no, what am I going to do if Master D-Luke ever finds out?
Huh? What's D-Luke got to do with this?
Well, I guess I might as well spill the beans then. I used to think D-Luke was the one for me. But ever since the time I was rescued by the Dark Knight hero, I just don't know anymore.
Wowee! You saw the Dark Knight hero? For real? What's he like?
It all happened so fast. I was so scared. All I remember is seeing a flash of fire. But I felt safe. I only saw his silhouette, but it felt so familiar. Who knows? Now that you mention it, a pyrovision does seem like a good explanation. It lit up the whole area in an instant. I remember that very well.
Okay then. Well, thanks for the intel, Donna. See you around. So, based on what we know so far, all we need to do is find a wealthy, vision-wielding vigilante who's not one of the knights. Nope, still no idea. But we already asked so many people. Guess we gotta see for ourselves. Let's take a look around the city at nighttime. If we're lucky, we just might bump into him.
Only at Quinn's Fruit.
It's getting dark. Let's stick around Mondstadt. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll meet the Dark Knight hero. The Dark Knight hero is Master Diluc?
After managing to steer clear of the guard's patrol route, I never anticipated I'd run into you instead. Dark Knight Hero? Sounds awfully derivative to me. Please tell me you didn't come up with that.
How is this the first you've heard of the name? Every man and his dog in Mondstadt is yapping about the Dark Knight hero.
I do not concern myself with idle chatter. Though, I suppose I may take the idleness of others as a sign that peace prevails.
Huzzah! The great mystery of the Dark Knight hero of Mondstadt. We solved it! Now then, Mr. Dark Knight hero.
Please stop calling me that. Seriously, it makes me uncomfortable.
Not surprised. It's the stupidest superhero name Paimon's ever heard. You should come up with something more original. Like, Captain Pie.
Pie?
Captain Pyro! Tell us, Captain Pyro, what happened here today?
It was the Abyss Order.
Them again?
I don't know what the devil they're plotting this time. It seems they're performing some initial reconnaissance, considering that I've proven myself to be one step ahead of them on countless occasions. Their persistence is unusual. I assume so, unless you're aware of any other Dark Knight heroes around these parts. The Knights are, for the most part, an utterly incompetent bunch. I cannot trust them to take this matter over. What's past is past. I would prefer not to discuss it. Well, I hope this conversation has been of service to you, because I would like to ask for a favor in return.
Oh? What is it, Master Diluc? Your wish is our command!
You must keep my identity a secret. Above all, it is crucial that you do not let the Knights of Favonius know I am connected to any of this.
What's that sound? Yikes! Have the Abyss Order sent backup already?
They appear to just be small-timers. You should have no trouble dealing with them. I cannot afford delays on account of a few lackeys. I shall have to let you take care of them. Remember, don't tell a soul.
Hey! You're just gonna leave us like this? Out of the frying pan! Booba, get them! Get out of here!
Greetings. I thought I heard something, so I came to check it out. Did you see anything out of the ordinary?
Nope. Nuh-uh. Not here. Nothing. Zilch. Unless you're looking for the Dark Knight hero, in which case...
The Dark Knight hero? You saw him?
Oh, the Dark Knight hero is, her!
You! The hero who safeguards Mondstadt from the shadows. On behalf of the Knights of Favonius, I thank you for your service to the city.
It's nothing. Really, you're too kind.
Wait a second. Aren't you the traveler that just arrived in the city? Rumors were circulating about the Dark Knight hero long before you ever arrived here.
Oh,
Why would you lie to me about that? Never mind. You don't seem like bad folks. But I do hope you will visit the Knights of Favonius soon, where we can discuss the Dark Knight hero situation in more detail. You know, some things are best not discussed in public. Duty calls. I must be going. Stay safe, traveler.
seems like Huffman has something he really wants to say to you about the Dark Knight hero. Better head over to the Knights of Favonius and see if you can find him. Huffman!
Oh, it's you two. Thank you for coming. So, the Dark Knight hero. Do you have anything else you're able to share with me? Ah, yes, of course I should fill you in first. Apologies for my appalling lapse of etiquette. The situation is... Here, take a look at this.
Jeez, what horrible handwriting! Let me take a closer look. Huh? Some parts of this seem to be complete gibberish.
Indeed. Although this is written in the common tongue, it appears that a cipher has been used in many places. Nevertheless, one can grasp the general message from the non-ciphered portions alone. This is a war declaration from the Abyss Order to the Dark Knight hero.
Does that mean the bad guys want the Dark Knight hero to go away forever and ever?
Something like that. Thus, we are hoping to contact him as soon as possible so that we can attempt to coordinate a response. After all, this matter no longer concerns merely the Dark Knight hero himself. It impacts the entire city of Mondstadt. If you find out anything at all, come and find me.
A war declaration sent by the Abyss Order? This is not good news at all for Master Diluc. Quick, we should go tell him right away! D-Luke! Just now, we were at the Knights of Avonius, and...
I take it you're about to inform me of the war declaration from the Abyss Order. I'm aware of it, though I appreciate you for taking the trouble to come all this way.
What?
The Dawn Winery's intelligence network extends beyond commercial matters.
Great! So, what's the plan, Master D-Luke?
I'm open to suggestions. No. That would be playing right into the hands of the Abyss Order. They know full well that we don't exactly see eye to eye. They're using this as a means to force me into making an appearance. If my identity were exposed, all my future activities would be subject to some degree of interference from the Knights. After all, no powerful organization wishes to be outdone by someone from the outside.
Woo! The Abyss Order has really dealt you a tough hand this time. What a sneaky little bunch those guys are!
There is a way, but for it to work, I need some more information. Specifically, I need to decipher the obscured portions of the Abyss Order's war declaration.
Obscured portions? You mean the bits Paimon can't read?
It must be a cipher only understood by members of the Abyss Order, used to spread messages within the organization. It's not simply a war declaration, but also a notification to their own. When you take a stand that makes you a hero to one party, you also become a villain to the other. And since I've been the Abyss Order's enemy for so long, they've made me the target around which they can rally their troops and unite their strength.
Wow! Seems like it takes a lot of brains to be a superhero, huh?
I understand my enemy well, is all. As the saying goes, heroes and villains are two sides of the same coin.
So what are we gonna do about the intel that's written in gibberish then? How do we un-gibberishify it?
Simple. When you don't understand something, you ask. I've already tracked down one of their strongholds. If you're interested, feel free to come along.
I'll take care of it.
This is the place. Abandoned ruins like these are precisely the kind of place the Abyss Order likes to camp out. Come on. There's no time to lose.
By royal decree! Oz, reveal the... Boba, get them!
Where did I go wrong?
How did you find me here, Favonian scum?
I am no knight of Favonius. Now start talking. Your plan, what is it?
I see you received our letter. But if you think I'm going to let you in on our secrets, I'm afraid you're quite mistaken.
You appear to have misunderstood the situation you're in.
Did you just use a pyrovision to shoot fire from your hands? Ah, it burns!
Let's see how long it takes for you to crack.
Stop! Stop! Please! Pain! I beg you! Make it stop! I'll talk. I'll talk. Ow, ow, ow! Please, stop! I'll tell everything. The Abyss Order. We've amassed a force bound by a shared hatred for the Dark Knight hero. They will march on the Mondstadt city gates at 10 p.m. tomorrow night. That's everything I know. Please, don't make me suffer those flames again.
That's it? Well, I doubt you'd be foolish enough to keep anything else hidden. Now that I have the information I need, I must prepare. I would be grateful if you could keep me updated on how the Knights of Favonius respond to this matter.
Yes, Master Diluc, sir. Anything you say, Master Diluc, sir.
Why are you acting so strange all of a sudden?
In light of what just went down here a moment ago, Master Diluc has officially reached #1 on Paimon's people not to tick off under any circumstances list.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Nice and spicy. Oz, reveal thyself.